Peace and love to the spirit of this earth. How are you all doing? I'm doing so great. This is Golden Spiritual Teacher right here, and I'm here to evolve. And we are evolving every single day. We are growing spiritually, mentally, and physically. Yes. And today I want to tell you all very important things that we are here to realize. The most important thing is the self-realization and how you can realize your true self, because in the end of the day and in the beginning of the day, you are not your body. You are not your body. You are not your hair. You are not your nose. You are not your eyes. You are not your lips. You are none of it. Okay? So, who are you really? Did you ever ask yourself this beautiful question, who am I? So now, the ultimate truth can free us from all the pain and suffering in this human room. So now, this human body experience all this illusion, and this human body carry lots of emotion within its body because based on the chakras, because we have lots of chakras in our body. So from those chakras we are feeling lots of emotions, energy in motion. So you are the observer that is observing everything, right? So now, as an observer, let me just blow your mind a little bit and free your mind. So now, what is gonna happen is that when you realize your true self, how many of us has really got this self-realization? Because this is enlightenment. We are here to be enlightened every single day, but we get so busy. We get so busy with our life, with the things that is happening. We get so programmed by so many things that we forgot to focus on our true self. So we are running after everything that don't have any meaning. All this illusion, because the world is illusion, so you can enjoy as much as you want to, but I really feeling that joy inside, within. How many of us doing it? So today, the self-realization. So when I fast, I fast on water for 7 days, 10 days only on water. I fast, I eat raw for many months. I'm vegan for over 6 years. So I've been experiencing so many things, because the experiment with this body is very powerful. So we are here to experiment. So now, the self-realization, when I was fasting, dry fasting, means no foods, no water, no connection to the water. I don't touch, I don't drink, I don't shower, none of it, just dry fast. No foods for 21 hours, 72 hours. You can go up much more. So now, in this process, in this moment, what I realized, this is what I want to share with all, is that the food is energy. So whenever you are eating, consuming lots of whatever you love to eat, you're eating all day long. So it gives you little bit of happiness. Oh, it feels so good. This food tastes so good. When I drink the sugar drink, oh, I feel so high on life. It's just for short time, and later on it creates lots of distraction to our body and our mental health. So we may experience lots of stress, we may experience lots of manifestation that sometimes we cannot handle it so good. Okay, so now, what's happening when for me, all these foods, all this extra bonus that we consume, it's all drugs for me, because you become so attached to these things. So you have to consume it daily. Without, let's say, lots of meat eaters, they need to eat meat every single day. Let's say lots of people who drinking Coca-Cola, all this sugar drink that is not even healthy for your mental health or your physical health. You are consuming it because it tastes so good. It makes you feel good for a certain amount of time. But what happens later? How is the cause and effect in it? How is the cause and effect in it? So now, what I realize is that when you stop putting energy into this temple of God, that's when you can have more of your self-realization. Your mind become more calm. So now you will find more clarity in your life, in your situation, things that you are going through. There are lots of people who are suffering mentally. They want to run away from their thoughts or their own demonic thoughts. So now, to bring back to the angelic thoughts, to receive lots of higher messages, higher downloads from the ether, you need to take some rest from what you've been consuming. It can be foods, it can be people, it can be habits, things that you are doing. So now, the only way to do it is to take some rest from all this. And you just, all these things exist. You can eat whenever you want to. Just because God gave you so many things to consume, that doesn't mean you have to consume all of it all day, every day. Why don't you take some rest for some days and see what happens? So from my own experience, it gives you more clarity. It calms down your mind. Let's say that now you will respond to a fight with anger. So when you are on fast, when you are not stressed out by the foods that you are consuming, you will react so differently. Let's say that now you are in a conversation, so now the conflict comes. So now when the conflict comes, so usually you start to conflict back with them, say lots of bad words and things like this. But when you are on fast, your mind becomes so calm that you speak from your soul. You speak wisdom. You speak balance. You speak love. You speak in such a calm state where there shall be no fights and conflicts and all this destruction and misunderstanding. So that's why I say, why don't you take some rest from consuming so many things? Why don't you take some rest from some people that is draining, that is consuming your own light and energy? Why don't you take some rest from an environment that is not bringing the best out of you? So it's good to take some rest from all of it. So now that you are purified, slowly but surely, when you eat and drink again, so now you're gonna feel how it's affecting your energetic body, your aura, how it's affecting your mental health. It's so important. That's why it's always good to go for a sattvic diet. See, I am vegan, I'm pure vegan. I consume only fruits and vegetables, everything that is coming from the trees. Yes, I'm doing it. But if I'm in an environment, let's say everything is green and organic and there are wild cows, running around on the grass and things like that. And that cow is so free and it's giving its milk to its baby cow, and then it's giving me some milk, because in India, they call mother to the cows. They worship, they pray and all this to the cows. So I was asking myself, why do they even do this? I didn't understand. I'm vegan for 6 years. So now once I'm in this environment, so I consume 1 glass of milk just to experience. After being vegan for 6 years, I consume 1 glass of milk of this pure cow. So automatically, that energy could take me to feel my inner child, that I'm really drinking my mother milk, but it's actually the cow milk. So that's why it made me to realize, why do they call this cow mother? Why do they worship? Because there are certain energy, because these cows are vegetarian. They don't eat any animals, dead animals. They're just eating grass for all day long. So when you drink lots of dairy that is stuck in a box, that is stuck somewhere, they're not getting enough sunlight. They're not getting enough sunlight at all, and they're just stuck like in a jail, and they're not healthy at all, and you're consuming that milk, you are going to feel that energy. It's just gonna bring your vibrational frequency down, and there is no good information that you can take in. There is no good information that you can take in. So that's why it's very important to stay in a sattvic diet for as much as you can till you take yourself to environment. If you want to drink milk, get that purest cow milk. That's okay. But for me, milk is enough, because I don't want to consume meat. Because as I study Ayurveda, I know that meat, It's heavy for our human body. Our human body is made for plant-based things, right? So when you eat meat, it's being lots of restriction. It makes it heavier. Your mental health, your physical health, it cannot enlighten you to your spiritual health, because the meat carry blood. It's also your karma that you are going into, doing bad karma. That that cow want to live, so why kill it for your belly to be full? Why? So that's why the greatest thing you can do is to understand the knowledge of self, and you got your own mind. How do you heal your mental health? Somebody asked me, how can you heal your mental health? And the only way to heal your mental health, you have to let go of certain things, become empty again, empty visual, so that you can find a mental clarity, a healthy mental health. And it's actually the powerful method to it. A pure sattvic diet means vegan diet, fruits, raw vegan. Go for raw vegan, or go at least for sattvic diet, vegan diet. And not only that, it's not enough. The easiest way to fast, dry fast, you can find your mental clarity in just 2 days. This is a good balance. That's why I'm talking about fasting, how important it is to fast. It's so important to take some rest. So important to take some rest from everything. You are consuming so much of energies that given by God. You are just consuming every day just because you can. But that doesn't mean just because you cannot take rest for a few days. The food is still there. You can get it after a couple of days. Just become so conscious, just become so strong mentally, physically, and spiritually, so that you can come to the stage where you don't need no food for a couple of days and take some rest. And that's when you can purify yourself. You will find your mental health in balance. Your manifestation will just get like that, and you will feel how pure you are. And once you are in vegan diet, you will open up your heart more to compassion, and this is so important for one to understand. Even the baby step matters. Baby step matters. Yes, baby step. Take little by little, little by little, you can do it. You can do it. And I'm inspiring so many, and every day I'm giving you all the downloads from my own experiences every day. So you better watch all these videos on my YouTube channel, Golden Spiritual Teacher. The link is here. You can watch so many videos, and I can just tell you, I can just show you the route, but you have to do it by yourself. The work, you have to walk on your path all alone by yourself. I cannot work it for you, because I'm already walking my path, So you gotta walk yours. So you have to be willing to do that. And you can find your own ways to do it, because we have 3 different body types. So as we know how the Ayurveda works, 3 different body types. So how can you be friend with your body? By listening to your body. You have to become friend with your body. Don't hate your body. Love your body just the way it is, and go for its natural rhythm. Find its natural rhythm to really flow with it. All right. So this is it for today. I wanted to share with you all how important it is to fast, how powerful it is when you are fasting. Yes. Every day. There are people who don't eat and drink for years. They're getting, when I dry fast and I'm in the sunlight, I get my nutrition by the light. I don't feel hungry when I'm in the sun and I'm getting charged up by the sunlight. When I'm breathing in the fresh air in a fresh environment, I don't even need to drink water. Yes. So experiment yourself with this body. This human body is the only consciousness that can make God to be aware of itself. What is this human body? Why am I here in this human body? Who am I? Where am I going? What is it? What am I doing? Ask yourself this question and find those answers within in yourself. And also lots of problems that you have that exist in your body going to be cured permanently. I will talk more about it in my next live. Much love to y'all. Thank you all for supporting. And if you want an angel reading, please let me know. It's by donation.